Warning. This was made from my opinions and opinions of books that I've read, so they may be right or they may be wrong. Please don't take these as 100% facts. Thank you. Deciding on how you want to play. Now, let's imagine you've been playing a game for quite a while and you're getting pretty good. At this point, you have, out of my expertise opinion, two main mindsets that you can start to create. One is to just play for fun, and the other one is to play to win. Neither is right, neither is wrong. I just want to say that I am truly not discussing that either side is better or worse. I play for fun on some games, and I play to win on some other games. Just to say, if you would like to read a whole book about this topic that I use for some ideas, try looking up Playing to Win, A Guide for Champions. This helped me while trying to think up of some ideas. Let's start off with playing for fun. When playing for fun is your main goal, of course, you have to have fun playing games in many different ways. Some people could find things like turning on items in Smash Bros, or playing an out-of-the-meta comp in League of Legends, or even just sending out all your pawns in chess fun. Some of the main benefits are as follows. You don't need to spend a lot of time on the game to have fun. You're just able to join, play with your friends for a little bit, and then leave. The second one is you can play with anyone. They can be better or worse for you, and you can still enjoy the game. As long as you're just trying your best, you can usually have fun. And finally, one is being able to ignore tier list and competitive guides and things like that. Sure, you may want to get a bit better. I'm not saying that you can't do that if you're playing for fun, but I'm saying like hardcore tier lists only following the top tiers. All of these give you a lot more freedom in some ways in any games that you like. It can be funner to play this way with friends, but if your friends are playing to win, not fun, you may need to switch to their style of playing to enjoy your time. This does not apply to everyone though. But if you like items, and your friends do not, as an example, either you or them will have to change their respective way of play. Now let's get to the more juicy stuff, playing to win. Just to note, this style is not for everyone, or even as much people as playing for fun. I recommend, if that you do not know what one to do, just play for fun, because this one takes a lot more motivation. I reckon everybody could want to play to win, but I bet that that's not going to happen. This way of play is very competitive, as it must be. The main goal is to either be the best locally, nationally, online, or just in the world physical tournaments. Now, very little people may get there, and I'm not going to say that you can't get there. I'll just say it's incredibly difficult to get to the state of greatness like that, and you need to spend countless hours on a game. You will need to play the best you can, learn all the tricks in a game, and exploit them. If you want to win, you have to not be afraid of using a cheap strategy. The goal isn't to have the opponent love playing versus you, or to have a great spectator experience. It's for you to show how many hours of your work have finally paid off. There are many ways to play to win, and I will go over a little bit more in depth in my different guides, playing to win and playing for fun, in their own videos. In-between / semi-competitive players. With this group, it's a really hard nut to crack. While they do play somewhat competitively, they also try to play and have a lot of fun, or even have the spectators have a lot of fun. This can sometimes make them not do cheap things and force them into mental barriers and rules that can make them play worse, but maybe make them have a bit more fun. These players are usually just on the ropes deciding on what side to pick, competitive or fun. Now, if you are one of these players, I will give you a bit of advice. If you have a job, education, or big life choices ahead, go with those. Go with the jobs, go with everything. It is much more important that you do that than run away from them and hope that you get famous by winning. This is a good sign that you should be playing the game for fun at that time. I'm not saying that you can change later. At that time, you should probably focus on that. On the other hand, if you seem to have a lot of time on your hands, or you really think that you're a hardworking person who thinks they can manage a job and playing competitively, then by all means, go that direction. Now, what one should you pick, now that I've said all the positives and a bit of negatives? Well, it's impossible for me to tell you personally how you want to play the game. But I would recommend to play for fun. Now, I've been saying play for fun. I mean tournament mode is very fun in my opinion. But what I mean is casual fun. So that's what I mean by fun, just in case you've been confused the entire time. But let's continue. Now, if you really want to show off all your skills, playing fast-paced and seeing all your results, go for playing to win. Most games are made for fun though, so it's usually easier to play that way. But truthfully, pick which side you want to play. Neither is wrong, and neither is right. And just to mention, you may be in the middle or semi-competitively, and that's not bad either. I hope you understand the differences between the two now, and hope that you will keep playing and enjoying your games the way you want to play it.